Hello everyone, this is ASMR Ptolemy, or Ptolemy ASMR, I'm not sure yet. Back again with another video. As you noticed, I had my first ever ASMR video prior to this video. I guess I'm really excited to start this, so I decided to make a second video tonight, just to upload later once the first one's done. But if you remember, I was showcasing some games that I own for my game collection, specifically card games in that video. And this one will continue the trend with a few more card games. One of them is more of a tactile kind of game, but they're all really cool games. I've had them for a year or so, and I've really enjoyed them. They're mostly party games, so if you're really into those kinds of games, I hope you like this video. Starting with the first game here, this is a Jenga type of game. It's a two-player game, so you and a friend or someone you're playing with are the only ones that can play the game. But essentially, this was actually going to be in my other video, but I ran out of time, so I'll showcase it here. So, we have the score board here that has the black, the white, wooden symbols with 1 through 24. So the gist of the game is that you are two players. The wood player and the black wood player. If you're essentially trying to build on top of each other with various wooden structures. There's a simple square, but there's a few others, like this one here that has the cutout here. So you build on top of each other until one person forms a straight line of one color. When you do that, you get a point, and so on. So the game just continues until there's either a structure, full structure, or you can't place any more tiles. So it's a fun game. It can be a bit slow if you're both very strategic kind of people, because you want to get the most points. But it can go fast if you wanted to. You just have to be more quick with your decisions of where you place the different tiles. But it's a really fun game. Yeah, I like the sounds of the wood and building out different structures. It's simple, so you can play with friends, family, co-workers, you name it. It's pretty simple and it's really fun. It's a bit bulky, so that's the only downside. It's a little hard to bring along, but definitely great for a game board party. So there's that game. And again, if you just have to check that I'm not going over the 15-minute mark. Here's the second game that I'm showcasing tonight. This is Taco, Cat, Goat, Cheese, Pizza. And this is a party game, so it's best played with friends or family. But essentially, everybody gets a deck of cards that they keep in front of themselves, and you draw the card, and then you put it down in a center pile. So here's a taco, so you place it down. Next person will draw a card. You always want to draw away from yourself, or else you take all the cards. Cheese. So the gist of this game is that everybody keeps drawing cards, and you keep saying this series of words: taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza. And when if you draw a card and it's the word that you just said, everybody slams their hand down, and whoever's the last to slam the deck of cards takes all the cards. So the objective of the game is to get rid of your cards and win. It's really fun. It can get really chaotic, especially with the special cards. There is a narwhal where you make a triangle, a gorilla, and a few others, but it has really cute art. It's really simple, easy to pack, so you can take it anywhere. There's actually a more condensed version of this. It's much smaller, so it's great. I really like it. It's really great for parties. They also have a Halloween version of it, but I wasn't able to get it since I already had this one. I figured it's the same cards, just with a different design, so I just opted to keep this one. Next we have, and I'm sure a lot of people have this, Llamas Unleashed. It's similar to the Unicorns game, but with llamas. So it's really fun. I really enjoy it. It has this nice maglock. Oh, that was loud. Maglock that keeps it really nice and stored in this box. But this is like a deck building game. So you build your deck and you get as many llamas. So the objective of the game is to get as many llamas in your, I forget what it's called, barn or something. But it's really cute. Art for each of the cards here. You know, there's no buts about it. You know, there's all kinds of cards, and you're just fighting against your friends to get the most llama, alpacas, rams, and goats. So it's a really fun game, really great art. I really enjoy it. It can take a little bit if you have more players, but I enjoy playing it with my friend, so it's really great. Cheap too, so if you ever find it at the store, be sure to get it. There's also that unicorn game I mentioned, and that one is also pretty fun. It feels the same, so I would get either the llamas or the unicorns depending on what you like, but I like both. I own the unicorn one, but I couldn't find it today, so I'll have to showcase it in another video. Next we have The Mind. This is a very strange game. I find it a little hard to play. You're supposed to be sidekicks, I guess, with your friends and figure out the order of cards in a sequential order. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but you don't know what your friends have. So that's the hard part. You're trying to kind of speak to each other through your minds to figure out what the other person's going to place down. Let me see if I can get some examples. So here's a 37, a 19, 34, so, and so on and so on. So you're all just trying to stack the cards in a sequential order. That is correct. Now if you do that, then you go from level to level, and each level gets a little bit harder. So it's really fun. I'm really bad at it, but I have friends who are really good at it, so it's really amazing to see them get the right order of numbers and beat the levels. I believe a couple of my friends I've only been able to beat the final level 12 once. So that might take a lot of luck to do, but they were able to do it, so they must be really good, or they probably have psychic powers, but I haven't been able to beat it, but it's really fun. So if you have a game, you have friends who enjoy that kind of game, this is a really good game. There's a few different versions, but this is the basic, and I like this one. Alright, now we have Boss Monster. This is kind of a combination of a card game, card builder, and then a video game. Since you have, your adventurer, your boss, the final boss. Essentially, you're trying to build a dungeon to beat monsters. Sorry, no, you're actually the monster building a dungeon to kill the heroes. So you have an assassin here. Here's some spell cards that the monsters can use to defeat the heroes. But it has kind of like a retro pixel art on it, which I really like. A lot of the games nowadays have this kind of art on them. But it's really fun. You build your dungeon in like a line. And then the hero goes from room to room, losing health. Now if you're able to kill them before they get to your boss monster, then you get that heart and you collect their souls. You'll then become the greatest monster ever. So you're fighting against your friends to build the best dungeon to kill the most heroes, but it really depends on your dungeon setup on how effective that is. But you can build all kinds of rooms like the Witch's Kitchen, the Brain Sucker Hive. So I think it's really fun. I've played it a few times and I've won a few times, but I tend to lose more than not. But I keep trying. Yeah, just trying to be the best I can be. Here's some heroes: a fighter, the fool, the thief. There's a cleric and a few other kind of like your stereotypical fantasy characters. But the art is really cool. The mechanics are easy to understand. And once you get a hold of it, then you're pretty good at it. Here's the boss monster. So that's that game there. I believe there's a few expansions. I only have the base game. I don't have the time to buy the expansions just because I'm not really good at it, but maybe in the future I'll get those too. I do need more board games. And last but not least, we have the Grew, which is a card game that you play with your friends to do different tricks and collect, beat different objectives. So you have these cards here with different colors, different symbols, and everybody gets a set of cards. Here's a rocket. So you're just trying to complete objectives. Here's a little token. Like somebody has to win this card, or somebody has to win this card second, kind of like this. So this one tells you have to win the 7, and it can be a little hard, especially if there are multiple objectives and you have to complete them in a certain order. But the more you do it, the better you get at it, and it gets really fun once you have all these different objectives. It's really strategic, so if you have friends who like that kind of gameplay, it goes really well with that kind of group. But I played it with family and they've really enjoyed it. It's really fun. These are just the objectives, but you can play this game with just a normal deck of cards. You just have to come up with your own objectives. And it does come with a story and the booklet, so you do have that option of doing story mode. And that's really fun, but you don't have to. It's up to you. But yeah, these are the games for today. Tonight, I suppose. So, yeah, if you like this, please let me know. I hope to keep making more games. No, sorry, videos about my game collection. So, be on the lookout for those. Please let me know if I can improve in any way. Any tips, any advice is welcomed. I'm really excited to keep making more videos, so hopefully I'll see you next time. And if not, I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful night,